Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Good morning viewers. I welcome you all to another set of videos which is related to Saturn transit. So there are two versions as per the Saturn transit is concerned. There are two Panjangam. One, as per Trikanida Panjangam, the Saturn transit is already completed on 24th of January 2020, and as per the Vakya Panchanga, the Saturn transit is going to take place on 26th of December 2020, which is on a Saturday, auspicious day. In this video, we will be seeing each and every zodiac sign, the impact of the Saturn transit. So if you have not subscribed to this channel, keep this subscribed so that you will receive my instant updates. Also, if you like this video, give a like and share with your friends and group. Generally, Saturn transit takes place once in every 2.5 years. In some cases, it may take even 3 years. For the present scenario, it already took 3 years time to get the transition. So this time, in the year 2020, Saturn is moving from Sagittarius to Capricorn to be his own house, and it is going to be a ruler there. You can see, as per the Trikanida Panjanga, planetary positions during the 24th of January 2020 is being shown here. As per the Trikanida Panjanga, where the Saturn transit already took place on 24th of January 2020, during that time, we could see the Saturn being a ruler there in Capricorn. Along with Saturn, you could see Sun, the Mercury and Moon are together. And in Sagittarius, you could see the Jupiter is being a ruler there, along with Ketu. On Scorpio, you could see the Mars being a ruler there. On Aquarius, you could see the Venus, and at Gemini, you could see the Rahu being seated there. So this is the planetary position as per the Trikanida Panjanga during the 24th of January 2020, when actually the Saturn transit took place. Now we will see on the coming December 26, 2020, as per the Vakya Panjanga. This is as per the temples. See, in most of the South Indian temples, they follow the Vakya Panjanga, and they will do all the archanas and abhishekas on this particular day, which is considered to be the most auspicious, and we could see the planetary position on that particular day. On 26th of December 2020, you could see the planetary position where in Aries, the Moon and Mars are together, where the Mars is a ruler there, and in the second house in Taurus, Rahu being there. Scorpio, you could see Ketu is there seated along with Venus, and in Sagittarius you have the Sun and the Mercury, and in Capricorn you could see the Saturn being ruler there, along with Saturn. Jupiter is also being seated there. So this is the position of the planets during that particular period. So in the upcoming the Saturn's transit, as per the Vakya Panjanga, you could see the all planets are within the Rahu Ketu's limits. So we call this as a Kala Sarpa Dosha. This particular Saturn transit is going to take place on a particular day where the entire planetary positions are within the Rahu Ketu's control. So it may be even some dangerous positions also, where there are some good things as well as some bad things happen, because all the powers are being absorbed by the Rahu Ketu when the complete planets are on particular one side. So generally we call this as a Kala Sarpa Dosha. So this is the time when the Saturn actually is moving from Sagittarius to Capricorn. This particular Saturn transit, two zodiac signs feel better. One particular zodiac sign being Scorpio, where the 7.5 Saturn period is getting over once the Saturn moves away from Sagittarius to Capricorn. The other zodiac sign being Taurus, where Saturn being in the 8th house so far is moving to the 9th house. So this seems to be a better place for the Taurus. But unfortunately for Gemini, this Saturn transit is not so favorable, as Saturn comes and sits on the 8th house. But generally for Gemini, Saturn is always a ruler at the 8th house, and it also occupies the 9th house. Somewhat Sagittarius zodiac sign, they feel happy because they are coming to the last fag end of the 7.5 period of Saturn. So they are coming to the last 2.5 years, where the Saturn will not give much bad effects because it had already given much bad influence on the first 5 years. So this seems to be a better period for Sagittarius. For Capricorn as well as Aquarius, they are falling under the 7.5 period of Saturn. Fortunately for these two zodiac signs, Saturn being the ruler and it occupies its own house, it will not give much harm or much bad effect when compared to other zodiac signs. So comparatively it is better for them, like a school teacher giving punishment to others rather than not giving much punishment to their own children. So this is the concept where the Saturn will not give much of trouble to the own zodiac sign. Now we will see for each and every zodiac sign, right from Aries to Pisces, what are the benefits out of this Saturn's transit. Aquarius, the 11th zodiac sign. For Aquarius, the Jupiter seems to be the Lord for the 2nd and the 11th house. Now Jupiter moves from 11th house to the 12th house. Already the Lord of Aquarius is Saturn, which is there at the 12th as a ruler there in the 12th house. So it looks like more expensive period for the team of people in the Aquarius, because you could find the big conjunction of planets at the 12th house. 12th house represents more of expenses. For Aquarius, there are chances during this period may fall into illness and they have to spend a lot for their health. For some, there are chances to spend a lot for their children's education. For some, there are chances to spend a lot for their family functions. For some, there are chances to spend a lot for the marriages. There are so many occasions for which they need to spend a lot. So expenditure seems to be in a very higher or a greater height when compared to the profits. The good thing is Ketu moves to the 10th house, which is very powerful for them, because there are chances that some of them who are not in a good job, there are chances to get very good job opportunities. For those who are already there in the good job in a company, there are chances they may get into multiple assignments. Some may go into foreign countries for better prospects. Some who are looking for a better job opportunities, there are chances to get good job opportunities. Those who are seeking for job, there are chances during this time to get a very good job opportunities. But the Rahu's movement is not so favorable. It is there at the 4th house, and also during the initial period, Mars is responsible for the 3rd and the 10th house, retrograded into the 2nd house. So their communication becomes failure during the first 2 to 3 months. Their hard work is also going to be a failure for the first 3 months. They can't take anything for granted very easily, so they need to put lot of efforts to get things very successful. So their efforts should be very important to achieve even a very small amount of activities. So from the month of April 2021, the things will be much better when compared to the period during the Jupiter transit that takes place. For those who are doing business, there are chances to get good business and get good, very good partners, and they can succeed well in this particular year. Those who are looking for alliance, want to get married, there are chances to get a good comfortable life during the next year. Those who are expecting kids, there are chances to get very good kid during this particular time. Students will do very good well during this particular period, especially for those who are doing undergraduate school studies. There are chances they will get scoring marks and they can find a very good college for their future. Those who are doing postgraduates and graduates, there are chances from the April 2021 onwards to find a very good opportunity, even to find a very good college, and they can study well during this particular period. In all, for Aquarius, it is not so benefitable, but at the same time it is not so negative also. So we can say from 75 to 80% good results can be easily identified for this zodiac sign Aquarius.